All right, what is up everyone? We are back, and today I'm going to be playing with a bunch of discs I've never thrown before. Let's get into it. So this offseason I've been looking, I'm probably going to change the bag up. I say quite a bit, but I'm definitely going to take several molds out and put some new ones in just to try new stuff, see what really works best for me in my game as it's changing. So I figured I would try a few discs that I've never tried before. This is almost like a beta test, and this seems to go well, then I'll probably continue to do this. I kind of just have discs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 discs, kind of just to fill very specific slots. So for starters, we have the Warbird from Lone Star. This is just my destroyer, my overstable distance driver. Next we have the Orc. This one's just kind of it's a lighter weight, but it's definitely like a stable, it's basically 1 speed less than a Wraith is what it is, but just kind of that higher speed, stable distance driver. It's really more just like a step down, I guess. Next we have the Mantis. This is, I've definitely never thrown this. 8-4 -2-2. It's almost like a Valk number, but just kind of understable to, get stable again, fairway. We have the Thoughtspace Pathfinder. I'm pretty sure this is just like their buzz. I think the flight numbers are 0-1, but they might be -1-1, not 100% sure. All right, next we have the Prodigy A4. I believe right now these are actually sneaky hard to find, so it's kind of cool that we're able to get one here. I think this is, I looked up the numbers. I think it's their approach, obviously the 4-speed, but I think it's -1-2. So it might get a little turn out of it, but it's still gonna have that fade. It's probably just gonna be my forehand or even probably backhand approach. And then last we have the MVP Spin. I wanted something kind of from, one from different manufacturers. I didn't want to just stack, because I could make a whole bag of Lone Star the same way I could make a whole bag of MVP. This was the one, and I didn't necessarily want to try, but as far as putters go, this was the one that was readily available to me that I haven't tried before, so we're going to give it a shot. It's an understable putter, so we'll see how it goes, especially for the jump putts, and it's pretty windy today, so who knows. All right, I think we're going to go 2 off the top here. I think I typically do that, but especially because I kind of need to warm up and it's windy, so we're just going to kind of get somewhat of a read on these discs and go from there. We're playing 9 holes. We're at Tom Watkins, actually. I forgot to mention that. This is, if you remember, infamously, this is where the camera blew over in the wind and just broke the lens. We finally got a new one, which is great, but I am going to be extra careful today with it. Oh. What an adjustment there. All right. All right. First shot with the Pathfinder was not tilling at all. That was pretty bad. I believe the path is typically OB, but I'm not going to play that today. Whoa. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm done with tournaments this year, because it is freezing cold. And by freezing, I mean it's probably 45 degrees out, but I'm so weak when it comes to cold weather, so I'm glad I'm done playing for real and I can do more of these casual rounds. Hole 2, 360 down the hill. Mando right of the pole. Just throw, for me, it's just gonna be forehand, flat, straight, and let it fade, towards the end of the flight. It is a shame that Lone Star, I guess, runs their business pretty poorly, because I actually really like their discs, but I feel like I can't throw them on principle now. But the Warbird, something I've been interested in. But Lone Star also just makes really, really good feeling plastic. I think this is the Bravo plastic. It's a little gummier. I think the Alpha is a little stiffer. It's definitely more like Star, and this is kind of like a G-Star type plastic. This feels incredible in the hands. I am still working on the new forehand. I've kind of been in the mix of the shuffle or just kind of the normal walk up. I'm just not doing the whole pendulum anymore. I think that was getting my timing way off. So I think I'm just gonna walk this one up, because when I do this shuffle, I've been pulling everything. My arm just comes through at a weird angle, so I've been pulling everything. So we're just gonna walk up, see if it's smoother. Oh, it is, and that disc is stable. Yeah, all right. I think I said we were only doing 1 off the top from the start, or after hole 1, but we're gonna try another one here. We're going to go Orc. Maybe this one will kind of flip up. It is lightweight. It says 167, which I didn't notice before I grabbed it, but what are you gonna do? Oh, baby. All right, Tailwind Bomber. I mean, it does not get much closer than that right there. Nice. All right, what started out as a scored round is now turning into a very casual throw everything round because I think I'm gonna go 2 off the top on this one. It's 300 feet, dead straight shot. I mean, we have a little bit of a tailwind, so I think I'm gonna go Mantis first, and then I might throw a second, kind of depending on how good this one is, I guess. That's pretty stable as well, actually. That's probably about pin high, but just nowhere close. All right, I kind of want to throw the Orc forehand again. We'll do that later. I'm gonna go backhand, maybe try to get it out flatter. It was just low, almost exactly pin high, but yeah, I'm just way, way off to the left. It didn't turn at all like I thought it was going to, but it is a pretty strong, like right to left tailwind, so it's just pushing that way. We're gonna try a little throw in with the spin. I really don't want to jump puck, so it's kind of a headwind, and I think I'll have to put Annie on it to get it there, and I just don't trust the understability of it. See, like, even that, like, was just like the softest, had no spin on it. There was no highs there, like even just kind of flipped up and held straight. Oh, have mercy. Oh, wow, okay. Take that. All right, this one might be my favorite hole on the course, and I'm not even gonna try to play this for birdie necessarily. I guess if I do, great. It's 365. It is literally as straight can get off the tee pad. My goal for this hole, because we do have kind of a tailwind, slight like right to left, but for the most part, it's like almost straight tailwind too. I'm just gonna try to throw these 400 feet. I'm literally going as far, as hard as I can. I want to go deep of the basket, onto the other side of the path in the grass, up towards that building kind of. All right, we're gonna go warbird first because this is a little more stable. I can throw this how I want, and then I'll adjust with the Orc afterwards. Well, certainly not 400 feet, but it's up there. Oh, I love the way that thing flips up. Oh my gosh. All right, that's up there too. I just need to get that the height. Well short with the warbird. The Orc is up there actually pretty well. Kind of sitting close to the path, but did get a good skip. I keep pulling that stupid disc. So far, the Orc is kind of the only one I've really been feeling. Granted, I don't have like a ton of experience with all of them at this point, only about 4 holes. We let the drivers have some fun the last few. Putters and mids are definitely gonna be on these next couple holes here, so we'll get some good flights out of these. I think this is hole like 5 maybe. 219 straight. You gotta miss this light pole. There's no Mando or anything on it. You just gotta miss it. Typically just hyzer on the right side of it, let it crash in. Pathfinder here. Or go straight at. Sit. Man, see, that's one of those things I'm still learning. It's like when I just like throwing stuff full power. So when I'm not throwing hard, I'm babying everything. Instead of throwing where I want it, I just baby everything. Oh, and I slipped off the tee pad. Not a bad shot though. That works. All right, I was never thinking about switching putters. I've been putting with the Lynx. Definitely, I cannot unrecommend the spin enough after today. This is one of like the worst feeling discs ever. The spin just has like underneath the shoulder, just like this super hard, like where it almost kind of feels like a driver, but it's obviously still like bulkier like a putter. So I just honestly really bad hand feel. If you putt with these, good on you, I guess. But if I never hold this disc again, I will be incredibly happy. This hole is 213 feet. Again, this course is not terribly difficult. It's just another straight shot. I am gonna unload the bag here. I'll probably go backhand with the spin, but I'll probably go like just stand still, forehand, see if we can't ring one up. Man, immediate flip. I threw that way too hard too. Not really. All right, we got A4. I'm just gonna try to put these flat. I think they have integrity to get out a little bit. Unless you do that. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? That was so bad. Am I just bad? This is like incredibly comparable to like my last 2 tournaments of the year. I just said this course was hard. I just said I have to throw a straight shot, 214 feet. 1, again, my approach game, garbage, but 2, I have zero control of the disc. It's actually super frustrating, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna put those out because 214 away, straight shot, I didn't have anything inside the circle, and that is why I've been playing terrible, losing so many strokes. So I'm just gonna pretend that hole never happened and move on here before I get like I mean, I'm already actually hit that one, but all right, so this one's 285. Again, another straight shot. I'm gonna go Mantis again and try to get this out flat. It is a little bit of a tailwind, so might have to throw it like on a touch of ante or just as flat as possible and should get some turn. And then I'm just gonna go Warbird, like high hyzer, and just let it crash in. It's pretty high. Yeah, all right, that was fine. And then I throw that flat. All right, I think this is another mid approach hole. I just want to throw a good shot. I guess the Mantis shot wasn't bad. It wasn't what I tried to do, but it was a good result. So is that really a good shot? Who knows? 245, you kind of have forehand hyzer, backhand hyzer. I just said that opposite, but you know what I mean. Sitting kind of behind some trees. I think, again, the path is typically OB. I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna go backhand hyzer on both and just actually throw it how I want to throw it. Get under that. Oh, brutal tree kick, but if that gets past, we're in business. Honestly, A4 on that same line would be money. Oh, that one had a little bit of flip up. Give me a skip here. I don't think it did. All right, this is redemption time for the spin. I'm gonna throw this on a ton of hyzer. My only goal, obviously to throw it at the basket, but I just do not want this thing to go right at all. I just want a hyzer. If it flips up to flat, great. Don't go right. Ah, shoot. It's crazy. It had a lot of wobble coming out of my hand, but I feel like I got over really fast. All right, this is a pretty common feeding ground because of this tree on the right side of the hole here. I think this technically would be out of bounds, but I'm not playing that today. Stay up. Oh, man, I thought that was good. All right, last one here. Have I played very well today? Not even a little bit. I don't think this is quite the fair shake that they deserve, but these are going straight back to the used bins. Especially when you do that, dude. Man, this is pretty typical golf for me at these. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's nothing good. It's better if it gets through everything. Okay. Made quite the adjustment there. Oh, thank goodness. At least I finished on a good note there. All right, that is it. Certainly not my best 9 holes ever by any means at all. But if you're wanting to try any of these, they will definitely not be making it in my bags. All of these will be up for sale at Ozark Mountain Disc in the used section. If you're wanting to try any of them, surely you will throw them better than I did because this was pretty abysmal display of skill today. We've got a lot of stuff coming. Thanksgiving week might be tough. I'll definitely have videos out, but potentially might start that new series next week, which would be really awesome. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Ozark Mountain Disc to the moon. We'll see ya.